Okay, I'm back after about a week. Excited to play GeoGuessr again. Uh, Currently playing Community World. I was a bit ill for a little bit, so had to take a little break from streaming, but feeling better now, more or less. So I'll just have a look and see what's my best score here. 24,001. I don't know if I can beat that today, but I'll get in, play some games, and see what happens. My brain's not with it either. And hopefully the internet's working. A little unclear on that. Should be okay. It's kind of like the end of the day here, 4:40 in the afternoon. Straight away, I'm not entirely sure where we are. Can't really read any of that. Got a nice lake here, which is good. Probably some fishing, potentially. Wow. The internet could be a barrier here. It's got black screen. Anonymous white van. That's not helpful. White flowers. So it could be Estonia with the white flowers. I find that to be a pretty good tip. However, this sign here, maybe it's Hungary. I'm not too sure about languages. Here we go. I think this double dash above they're saying Vilkeman, so I'm not. I can kind of retract that Hungary guess. So we've got Vilkeman, and ladder poles. Should be Poland, Hungary, Romania. None of them seem very likely. So, what am I going to do? I feel like maybe Hungary has holy poles. Did I say ladder poles? I'm not sure which I'm referring to at the moment. It is Europe, so that's encouraging. It's got a ton of these poles. Presumably they got a lot of electricity with all those poles. In terms of the houses, I think that could be Hungary. I'm just going to commit. I've already convinced myself anyway, unless I saw something a bit different. So nearby Slovakia, that could be okay. Can I click? Oh my gosh, why can't I place it? Oh, there we go. Man, the internet is being problematic. Got the right country. Current streak is 4. This should be France, I think. Just straight off the bat there with the signage. Looks French. Kind of had a struggle sometimes with France and Belgium. Also, Belgium and the Netherlands sometimes. North of Belgium looks a bit Netherlandsian. Well, I'm not sure about crossings for France. But I'm pretty sure with the signage and the language there it seems fine. I'm not familiar with any of these place names. Is that a D or a B? 119. Maybe this one's a bit blurred, but it's a D. Okay. Maybe I could find it. Scanning for roads is not my favourite thing. Maybe I could find it. Kind of looks fairly old with some newish elements. Can I see the D roads? I think. Here we go. 53. Well, it's not here. I don't think it's near the mountains. It didn't seem very mountainous. Yeah, I'm not going to scan for roads. I think what I'll do is plonk it nearby Paris. There's a 153. What was the 113 or something? 119. Good memory. Let's see if that's fine. That's kind of fine. 45 kilometers away, which is nice. I normally don't get that close in France. So it's west of Paris. Very good. Now I've got an overpass here. Ooh, that looks nice. It's like Thai vibes. Just over the road we're driving on the left. I think Thailand's right. That's a Thai pole though. Might have to revise my country driving sides. Should get an indication here though. Yeah, Thai. Okay, got a bunch of beaches. At least we know we're on the coast. Fayun Beach. So I wonder if I should scan for that. I don't know if it's going to come up very easily. I find countries like Thailand quite difficult to identify towns because all the regions show up as well. So what's touristy? Let's have a look here. Phuket's touristy, so there's probably some labelled beaches around there. What kind of road is it? Not super large. Drop it in there. Ooh, it was near Pattaya City. Maybe I should. Oh, there we go. God, I should have had a look. Oh, thanks for the raid, Stratford Will. Perfect. Hope your stream went well. I did see you were streaming, but I was working and lurking in a few different streams today. But I got a bit busy, so it was kind of difficult to focus. Just a little under the weather at the moment, recovering, but that's why my voice is a bit hoarse. This looks like the US. Something's happened to that sign. It's got trucks, very hazy, and a rail line, which is kind of interesting. Don't know what to make of that. Here we go. Mile 39. Looks like farming, so like Midwest or something like that. My US guesses lately have been particularly bad. Got these untreated wooden poles, which is kind of interesting too. And a bunch of stuff going on there. What is going on there? It's like I don't know. They're like blowers or something. Unless it's just piping. I don't know what's going on there. Shouldn't probably focus on that. Normally I play at 10 minutes, but I've reduced it down to 5 just so it kind of move me along a bit. I don't know, very straight road. Somewhere farming. Is there anything typical here? No, I don't really see anything. There's no reflectors on the road, so what to make of that? I'm not sure. Just going to guess somewhere like Idaho or something. Iowa. I like Iowa, that sounds good. Kind of north-south here on the 35. It was Minnesota, okay. Allegedly, I think drinking capital of the US, I've heard. I don't know if that's true. I haven't looked up the stats. So here we're in, is it Turkey? I think these bollards should be, like the Australian bollard, they haven't got the reflectors on there, which is kind of unusual. I haven't really come across that before. But we're driving right with bulls. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not making a huge mistake here about Turkey. Turkey's a bit varied. Could be somewhere in the drier region of Turkey. I don't want to get over to this other lane. Can I do that? sometimes you can skip over, but not today. Not on this round. I don't think the internet's up to it anyway. Oh my god, I have no idea about the Australian internet. It's like they've switched it off or something. Even on the weekend when you'd expect it to run pretty well, it's not running particularly well. So I'll just assume it's Turkey. It's somewhere here, nearby Konya, or somewhere up north east. I'll click middle. That seems safe. Okay, that was a good plonk, 221 kilometers away. Pretty happy with that, even though it was a complete plonk. 21,413, that's better than I deserve at the moment. Kind of had a bit of a week off. So, more holy poles, or ladder poles. I don't actually know which we're referring to it as. I forget. Here's a chunky one. Some interesting language as well. Where did that go? Here. Oh my gosh. Why do I even pay for internet? So I don't know. It's not loading in, so that's going to be a problem. Maybe I have to play NNPZ, which will be disastrous for me. I guess it's. I'm trying to remember what it looked like now. I don't think the language looked Polish. Could it be Hungary again? I'm kind of reluctant to go because I was a bit lucky the first time. I'll go northern Romania and see what happens. Okay, 46 kilometers away. Yep. Not having any coverage is definitely working out for me. This is probably Chile, is it? I'm driving right, and I think this reflector... It's kind of a bit tricky. I think they've got a few different reflectors in Chile. I hope this isn't embarrassing when I get to this language here. I'm hoping for Spanish. No. Oh my gosh. So it's got to be like... They're driving left anyway, my gosh. It's got to be like Indonesia, I guess. I struggle between Indonesia and Malaysia. This is an interesting bus shelter. It's got a tiled seat, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's all tiled. Easy to hose off. There's no bin. People have been keeping it pretty clean. They've mown around here, which is good too. I like this barrier. That's like a illusion of safety if a car plows into it. And then the rolled corrugated iron and the colouring. I like that. It's a solid 7.5. In terms of where we are, it's probably Jalan Kampung. I don't recognise any of these places, so that's going to be problematic. And then the painting on this pole. Nothing looks familiar here. What about this? It's a mile marker. No, I can't make that out either. It's not a thick cement one, which normally you'd expect. The B2, the 82, my eyes are giving out as well. Indonesia's problematic because there's like a ton of islands. Not sure if the labels aren't loading in or whether they're not listed, which could be helpful. Never thought to look into it. Maybe I just better check Malaysia and see. I think if it was here, normally the pole's a bit of a giveaway. AH. Hello. Got some yellow roads. Should I switch my thinking to get to... Actually, they got black on the pole here. Okay. Mainland Malaysia. There we go. Somewhere dry. I'll go... north. Okay, phew. Lucky escape there. Ah, and I forgot that we had the road number, so I could have scanned for that, but it doesn't actually come up, so I think it was the 83, which I can't see there, so glad I didn't waste like 3 minutes scanning for a road. Here we go, white outer lines, yellow inner lines, they're very vivid, which I normally associate with Uruguay, but this is not Uruguay. Got a Q here. This kind of makes me think of Peru or Mexico. Looks like eucalypts here as well, which you get, I guess, all through South America. I hope this is not Colombia. I hate getting Colombia wrong, but it's a bunch of pines as well. What to make of that? Not too sure. Got a gubernatorial race. That doesn't really tell me too much either. It's a pretty widespread South American thing. Kind of, yeah, it's got to be South America surely. Or Central America. Keep forgetting about Central America. Oh my god, I can't move. Just want to see something. Here we go. This looks pretty official. He's got his notebook out. And an umbrella? Yeah. I'm not expecting rain, I wouldn't think, but maybe it's for the sun. Or maybe it's not an umbrella. Difficult to say. Just want to see the back plate here. Oh my gosh. It's too sunny. It's probably right to have an umbrella. I wonder, maybe it could be Colombia. Try and refresh and see if something happens here. We're back at the start. I shouldn't have refreshed. I don't know about these poles. I wonder if this could be Mexico. The painted base of the pole here, I didn't actually notice that before. Maybe it's Guatemala. Does it get that hilly though? Now I'm kind of stumped. I'm not going to move. I'm going to go with Mexico, thinking maybe it's Guatemala. I'll hedge south. Oh my god, it was Bolivia. I was not thinking Bolivia there. It looked like too bushy for Bolivia, so it didn't really enter my head. Morioka. That should be some massive mountains too. Here's I'm trying to learn these as well, the reflectors on the poles. It looks to be grey and white, which I think is up here. Yeah, there's Morioka. Wow. I mean, Japan's the best country I've visited so far. Not that I've visited a huge amount, but on the 172, Morioka's kind of west. Okay. I'm not sure how far from Morioka we are though. Does it have the road number 1 and the 172? Surely, if I've got the basic region, surely I can find the road. The 1 should be obvious, right? It's not by the coast here. It's the 7. I'm probably going to plonk it here. How far? If I saw the 172, that would be super handy. Or the 1. 4. 7, 4. It's probably another Morioka. It's 112. I don't know. I'm going to plonk it here. Ooh, not in the mountain. Here. which is clearly not the right place, but should be close enough, surely. Okay, 89 kilometres away. I just didn't zoom in enough. That's a shame. And there's the one. So it wasn't a major road anyway. Pretty happy with that. I think the reflector meta came off there. Although I haven't learned a lot of them. And some of them seem a bit tricky. Got this reflector bollard. The roof needs patching, as do the walls. And I think we've lost a few windows. Still, a decent Airbnb. So they've got these huge mountains here to the north, and really wide yellow centre lines. I'd like to see it's got to be Russia or Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. I'm not sure about the yellow lines though, that's a bit odd. It's in Mexico. It's in Mexico. Really wide yellow lines. It couldn't be the US, surely. Like, I know Texas has wide yellow lines. thinking. It's not loading in. Oh my god. How long can I keep this up? Try refreshing. Okay, we're travelling now. Here's this pole. That doesn't really look like US to me. So here's some language that will help. Weight limit. So it could be the US. It probably is the US. These wide lines. This post, which I did learn one for, I think, North Dakota or something like that. There's like a little silver tab on the top, but I hope this is not Canada. That would be annoying. It could be either, I guess. So what to do? It could be either, I guess. So what to do? I'm gonna go US, somewhere with mountains. Montana? Wyoming? I don't think Wyoming. Plunkett in Montana, nearby some mountains. Over here. Not there. Near Lolo. Lolo National Park. Did I get the right state? Not quite. Oregon. Okay. So that's 366 kilometres away. I was thinking it was better than that, but at least I got the continent right, which is not a given. Now I presume, I don't know, it's very red soil, most of it. Bananas? I presume this is Brazil, but I don't know that to be true. What have we got here? Some pretty hungry cows. What about this person? Just gonna have to quickly racially profile this person. Difficult. I think these are eucalypts. He's smiling? Not really. Looks like a tough job. Wearing gumboots. I guess that's for the dirt. I don't know. that know about manual labour. So bananas, I'm just going to plonk this in South America. How far south though? It's got mountains. South America. It's got mountains. Go down here. No, oh no. Please don't let it be India. Oh my gosh. I can't really see where it is. It was, what's Thailand? Wow. I did not think Thailand there. Initially, Thailand's a bit of a surprise. Not loading in again. Here we go. I think my stream's dropping in and out, which is kind of inconvenient. Not to worry, driving right here. White outside lines. Presumably that's a stop sign. And I'm assuming it says stop. These lines across the road here, I've seen that before, but I don't recall where. 60 maximum, this has got to be the US, surely. The signage looks a bit odd for the US though. I'll just take that back. I think it's probably... not the US. Maybe Mexico. Do I recognise any of these place names? Bruzone. Actually, I should have checked that stop sign. It says, waiting, pare. Okay. So that means like, not Mexico, because that would be alto, I think. Is this flat? It is pretty flat. Maybe I should have checked the back of the sign here. It's probably flat. It is pretty flat. Maybe I should have checked the back of the sign here. It's probably really obvious if I get in close here. I don't know. I thought maybe Uruguay here, but the bollard for... It's Argentina or Uruguay, I guess. I should probably just go Argentina. Oh, Chair Marlon, how's it going? How have you been travelling? Been a little under the weather, so I haven't streamed in a little while. Probably a week, a little over a week. Not sure about this. I think it's, I'm going to head Argentina close to Uruguay. Yeah, okay. 494 kilometres away. That could be worse. Man, last week I had a fever, which is unpleasant. Like back-to-back sicknesses. I think this is Senegal, so that seems alright. Man, last week I had a fever, which is unpleasant. This is Senegal, so that's a house under construction here. Looks kind of red. So I'll go red soil, I mean. I think that would be indicating, I don't know how far east the coverage goes. Maybe I'll hedge it here. Near Dara. No, it was all the way. I really thought that the soil gets redder the further east you go. This chevron could be Spanish. Or other places, I think. Is this... Actually, that's Spanish as well. That's good news. Oh my gosh. The internet is killing me. I'm just going to plonk this in Spain, somewhere dry, like southwest, east. Oh my god, I can't even work out the east and the west. It's right on the border with Portugal. A fail, not to worry. I'm presuming the internet should speed up. Kind of the end of the workday at the moment. You'd think the demand would be lower. Although I guess when everyone gets home, then they start watching the internet. Watching things on the internet. I guess this is Russia, which I really don't know anything about Russia too much. It's a big sign up here. Maybe that could be helpful if I can get to it. I want to go this way. Doesn't want to go either way. Okay, so I just have to go off this hazy coverage of somewhere in Russia. Probably, where's the border even? The map's not loading in. Great. It's like a worst case scenario. The one time I actually feel up to streaming and suddenly the internet's crapped itself. I'll go nearby Tomsk, between Omsk and Tomsk. If I can drop a pin here. Nice. Oh, that's bad. 917 kilometers away. Tweeman. I didn't mean to open the map there. Actually, I might actually maximize. That's good. Yeah, that wasn't great. Back off a 20k to a 15. So this is probably, it's a good advertisement there for construction or something. This is Thailand, I think. I think both the pole and the light are good for Thailand. With the mountains though, that's kind of iffy. I don't really associate Thailand with tall mountains. Or mountains like that. Dense. I'd say the mountains are dense. What about this? Hang on. Wait. I'm backing away from my initial declaration there. Yeah, not Thailand. Okay. So it's got to be Taiwan, I think. I really thought that pole light combination was Thailand. I think Taiwan's got a ton of mountains. I'll just plonk it in here somewhere. Hopefully it's not Japan. I should have... okay. Come on. Oh, I didn't zoom in on the map. What did I click on? I meant to click exactly there in Taiwan. Oh, that was the Philippines. Oh my god. The internet is crushing me. I'll give that a virtual, like, 4,500, I think. I don't know what it came up as, but... I moved too quickly. I should have waited before committing there. So I got Cyrillic. I don't think there's any... I was kind of expecting to see European plates here. It's difficult to say. Maybe not. In which case, well, it's got some mountains here as well. Not Taiwan though. These yellow bollards are kind of interesting. It's got light posts. No, that's actually a utility pole. That's a skinny one. Not Bulgaria, I don't think. They'd be a lot thicker. Oh my god, I don't have any... What are my thoughts here? Cyrillic. I'd like to see a road sign. I don't have any. Okay, let me do some thinking in the meantime. It could be. If it's not, I wonder about Ukraine. I'm not 100% convinced, but I'll drop it in there anyway. That's a shame. It's the mountains nearby Sochi. That's vexing. Anyway, what are you supposed to do? Will you guess better? That'd be helpful. I guess Sochi is a bit unusual. This has got Cyrillic again. However, in Europe. He's a very relaxed driver. He's driving a Peugeot, I think. She's like a French car. This kind of looks more Bulgarian. Again, I'd like to see a Daihatsu. There's a car company I hadn't thought of for a while. They still even make them? I don't know anything about cars. Not much. It's another Daihatsu. Potentially. I'm just gonna go Bulgaria here. I'll wait for it to load in so I don't click the wrong country. It's probably here, I think. Yeah, so we want some mountains in Bulgaria. Smallish mountains. Whereabouts? Down here. I like that. Okay, it was a lot further north, 131 kilometres away. Would have been better just to plonk middle. Not to worry. Now this is a lot of... Again, wide yellow road lines. Crossing, I don't think... It's probably a lake, I think. This looks like an RV. Just kind of like I kind of associate with the US or Canada. More so the US, but I guess the snowbirds go down from Canada to like Florida or something. That's what I've heard. Well, they did in the past. This year's a bit of a iffy scenario for them. Clarkston or Port District? No, Clarkson Port District. Yeah. Clarkson, Texas? I don't know. It's kind of actually trying to see this sign. I've skipped off the... It's definitely the US. It's got the speed limit there. It's a shed with a playground associated with it. I hope that's not like a daycare centre or something. Walla Walla. Oh my god. That should be knowable, surely. It sounds familiar. Are these two separate playgrounds? Could be a source of jealousy here depending on which playground you get placed in. Now this one's just slides. This looks like for younger kids. It's all prefab stuff, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's got a basketball hoop, it's not regulation. This house is nice. It looks like kids might have painted it. Got a little tunnel. It's like a dog training course. It's okay. I'll give that a 7. And this one too. Got a bunch of cars and things to tool around in. So it's very cool. It's actually weird, Walla Walla. Because I was in Vietnam with a baby for like 9 months or whatever, or the last 7 months. before coming back to Australia. The kids over there, I don't know about kids here, I haven't seen any since I've been back, but the kids over there have like giant remote control cars that they drive around in. So the parent has a remote control which overrides, I think, the not Wyoming, which overrides the controls in the car, but the kids can just drive around like they have their own electric cars. It's wild. I should have checked out the price. In my day we had a stick if we were lucky. I don't know about Walla Walla. It sounds so familiar though. Is that Trinity College? I should know that. No, it's a community college. Oh, Walla Walla Community College. Walla Walla Community College is what I'm trying to say. Is this... I don't think this could be Colorado. It kind of looks like the Badlands of Wyoming. Maybe I should go in Wyoming. I am in Wyoming. Okay, that's good. Although there was a big lake. There's some lakes around here as well. Nebraska. I'm just going to plonk Wyoming. There we go. It was nearby Moscow. Is Walla Walla a big... Here's Clarkston. Yeah, Walla Walla doesn't really show up. I don't actually see it at all, so... Is that just the name of the community college? 3,234 points. Now again, I guess Malaysia or Indonesia. Could it be, hang on, what about the plate here? Keep forgetting about Sri Lanka, which I guess could look like this as well. Okay, check out the girth of the cows. Say they're medium girth, and a water buffalo. I don't really want to get gulled into, like, Vietnam here. It's a concrete road, so it could be the Philippines as well. It's concerning. I've only seen, like, a couple of water buffaloes. I think they were in the Philippines. Not too sure. This concrete road's kind of pointing in that direction though. Here we go. I can't read that. What about this one? So this says welcome. Oh, okay. San Isidro, Barangay, West Apo, and then it's got Cebu here. Welcome to Anajao, Argao, and Cebu. Okay. I guess it's not Cebu City, it'd be kind of a bit more built up than that. Could be nearby Cebu though, that was not my thinking. I'll go further south here. Jungly. 11 kilometers away. That was a lucky sign to get. I did work out Philippines, but I don't know if I would have gotten a plonk that close. So where was it actually? Just off the main road. Anaho. Anajao. This is Tate Ting's Farms. And then there's clothing nearby as well. It's the place to be. 18,431, still not a great score there. The US kind of screwed me up in one other, which I didn't quite remember. So this should be... I forget. I always get these confused. It's like Belgium or Denmark. Surely this is Belgium. I hope that's the case. I don't know what that's about. Man. I think this is Belgium. I think with Denmark they have like a yellow band around the top of the bollard there. Kind of similar though, I'm just... Looks like I can't go any further with the internet, so let's drop this in Belgium. In terms of where, I'm not too sure. Probably north of Brussels. Looks like a kind of mix of dry and lush. I guess it's wheat. Do they grow wheat in Belgium? It's as likely they grow it in Belgium as Denmark, I'd say. I'm sure this is fine, surely. So I've got Vage, which I think is for the Netherlands. They have Vage. So I think a lot of times Belgium, and it seems Netherlandian, and then if it's close to France, I think it looks French. But there's probably a lot of water up this north here. I should probably back out of that. Go somewhere between Antwerp and Brussels. Oh my god. Did I get the wrong... Is that Denmark? Ay, ay, ay. Hang on, let me get my bollard. Bollards. Denmark has the orange strip across the top. Belgium, they look Belgian to me. Who cares? Maybe I'll check after this round. So this is, this could be Ukraine or something. It's probably Russia, I guess. So it's got a 90 on there on the end. Kind of seems Russian, but I'm tending to think Denmark. Denmark. Oh my god, I've got Denmark on the brain. It's got CDs hanging in the front. Some more cool kids. This looks a bit run down, which it could be Russia, of course, but I just kind of get the vibe of Ukraine here. In terms of where, I'm not too sure. It looks... It's Poland, so not there. Let's go north here. Not quite there. There. Oh my god. There's Russia north of St. Petersburg. Really not got the vibe today. Not picking up on it. Driving left here in... got the Hokkaido... arrow here. Although, I discovered the other day that's not unique to Hokkaido. So I plonked it in Hokkaido as soon as I saw these arrows, and it actually was somewhere not even north. Not even north here. It was somewhere down here, I think. But should probably just plonk this one somewhere in Hokkaido. I don't see a big city nearby, so that would mean I'll go east of... There's no real mountains either. Kind of west, there's some mountains. Over here. It's not a major road. I should probably pick a road though, here. There we go. It was closer to Sapporo. It seems fine. It's by far the least bad, one of the least bad guesses I've had so far. A dedicated cycle path here. This could be the Netherlands. So I always think as soon as you see bicycles, the Netherlands. Yeah. So this bollard, which is like the Australian Turkish bollard, came across it at one time and I was like, where the heck is this? And it turned out it was the Netherlands. I'd never seen their bollard before. It's pretty uncommon, I'd say. Yellow plates and everything seems very good. In terms of where, it probably won't matter. Somewhere in the Netherlands, that would be a good call. Ooh, it's right on the border. Right on the border with Germany. I wonder if there's anything telling about that. Maybe the architecture. I didn't really look at it. This is Thailand again. So I think I screwed up the last Thailand. This is north-south. And we have a sign, but normally it's not in English, so, or Latin text. So it's usually a bit tricky. Oh, I wish I hadn't. We're in a school zone, okay. Some low hills. Not much else. It's a bunch of pines here. Again, this post, which I think confused me last time. I think I went for... Was that when I went for Argentina? That was bad. In case of emergency accident, lift... Wait. In case of emergency accident, lift... I think they mean life-threatening. Life-threatening situations, call 191? Maybe. Just keep trying until you get through. So why does it suddenly say that? I don't know what. I guess because it's a school zone or something. I don't know if maybe they've forgotten about their rug. They hung over the fence. I don't know. North-south, Thailand. Looks pretty dry. Probably said that last time and then completely screwed up the region. I'm going to go down here on the peninsula. Gosh, it was all the way north. I feel like I could have found some more clues there. Although Thailand, I guess if it's a touristy area, they got more English, but not in this case. Yellow centre lines. I mean, I'd hope this is Brazil. Well, I'd hope it's not Brazil, to be fair. I find Brazil pretty tricky. Driving right, that checks out. I'm just going to assume it's Brazil here. See, the sun's kind of in the south, which is concerning. It's not Australia with red soil. I hope it's not. I don't think it could be Cambodia. I'm going to go Brazil. Whereabouts? Maybe it's all the way over here. It looks borderline Amazonian, so go here. That was not too bad. 847 kilometers away. It's like a new record for me in Brazil. This is more European looking. I think these are maybe olives. Just wait for it to load in slowly. These could be olives. Yeah, they look like olives. It's a rich soil here. I'm not too sure what to make of that. It's a pile of stones. I don't think it's a wall. So, Italy, France, Italy, Spain. There's a bunch of olives here. Kind of tempted just to go Kalamata, which is Greece, I think. Yeah. I don't think I've had any Kalamata rounds. There's a lot of olives though. If you name a place after olives, or vice versa, surely there's a lot of olives around there. Just need to know the country, would be handy. Since there's some language on this. There's actually some kind of succulents here. And this utility pole, which is kind of cool, but I don't know it. Something's gone awry there. Yeah, if I can catch up with this car, that would be helpful too. Here we go. It's like a French style pole, which I think they have in Spain as well. I'm not sure about Italy or Greece. I don't think so. It's got sheep as well. It's like a wonderland. Hang on. Got a sheepdog in action. It's a German Shepherd, which I don't really associate with sheep herding, but seems to be doing a good job. I think he or she has herded them off the road there, which must be the objective, I think. This vehicle's too small to be registered. No, I kind of more associate that with... looks more Greek than Spanish, but it doesn't look like the kind of place where we're going to get a bollard either, which is annoying, because I actually know Italian bollards and French and Spanish bollards. If someone who... I think I know Greece too, it's like a square reflector. Kind of a bit like Russia, I think. I don't know. I'm going to go in Italy here. I think I'll go fairly south. It was further north. At least I got the place, so that's good. I'm yearning for another Bari round. I actually got Bari based on the stone walls one time. And then screwed it up the next few times because I think Sardinia has a lot of stone walls as well. I kind of plonked Bari a couple of times before it twigged that I keep getting it wrong when it's in Sardinia. Just want to see this Coke sign. It's not Coke, it's just fresh cola. I've come across fresh cola before. It's like mini aqueducts. Could be Italy again. Dunno. I haven't seen fresh cola for sale. I don't actually drink any soft drinks, so I haven't been on the lookout. Is that Turkish or something? GeoGuessr. Turkey's a bit tricky. I mean, with the bollards and the language and stuff, it's fairly easy to know. But without that, I find it a bit difficult. Is this Albania? No idea. Croatia's another one I've got to look out for. I often screw that up. This looks like a black eagle. Could it be Albania? Some bollards would be helpful. Or the plates, I should have looked for the plates here. Dunno. GeoGuessr's a place. As is Delvine. Blue signs. That plate looks very suspect. Try for another one. Hello. I think this is Albania. Surely that's an Italian bollard. Which should probably mean Italy, but I think if they share a bollard, so... And that's consistent. I'd like to see a plate with red on it. Surely these names are Kakavi. That doesn't sound Italian. I'm not sure what Albanian sounds like, but something like that. I would think Kakavi, GeoGuessr, or whatever it was. Oh, that's Greek though. Why is there Greek on there? Because they're bordering, that's why. Kakabia? What is this? SH4? I think it's a road number. I shouldn't even look, I should just plonk it, but yeah, here. It's got to be nearby Greece, certainly. Just looking for that GeoGuessr. That'd be a nice plonk if it's a Polican. The SH4 goes a ways. I think it's further from the border, but I have no idea where. Oh, the SH4 goes forever. I'm going to guess somewhere near Greece, though. It's got Greek on the sign. That seems legit. Actually, it was closer to the border. Nearby the police station. I didn't really see that. And a Greek restaurant. There's GeoGuessr. Okay. Of course, now that I know where it is, it's plenty obvious. Should have tried a bit harder. 37 kilometres is fine though. Oh no. It's a nightmare round. Might be something up here. I just don't have enough experience to it says for sale. Shoot. This could be Australia. This is got bracken here, which could be New Zealand or Australia. It's like a national park or something. I wonder if I should read that actually. Could be helpful. I think it says no camping or camping, something like that. No camping on beach side of road. Definitely like a national park sign. Let's check the bollards here. So it is Australia with the round reflector, which is kind of odd. It's going to be a couple of 1,000 kilometres away, I'd wager. This is caravanning and all sorts. So I would like to see a power pole. I wonder if this is Tasmania or something. They're camping on this side. They got a spike in their budget. Did up a nicer sign. I don't know. I was listening to a stream. I wasn't watching a stream while I was working. And someone, I forget whose stream it was, but they said Tasmania, the Columbia of Australia. And so I wonder if there's something about the backs of signs in... This kind of looks... oh dear. This could be far north Queensland, or it could also be like a national park in New South Wales. Or potentially it could be Tasmania, the Columbia of Australia. I don't know, this looks like somewhere near Townsville or something like that. What about this national park? Is there water here? Maybe. I wonder if we're talking about... That didn't look... It looked like a lake. I'll go here. There's no camping on this side. The Herbert River. I kind of thought it was a lake rather than a river. I'm not too convinced about that. It was Tasmania. All the way south. It was Cockle Creek Campground. Oh my gosh. I knew something was up. If there'd been a pole there, that would have been an easy get. Thailand again. Golden Fields. This is Kumna Donkum. Golden Fields. And this is Yakunoi. It's a really nice new road. New road, but the sign's seen some age, I'd say. Oh, nice sunset as well. Or sunrise. Hang on, that's the east, is it? No, it's the west. Yeah, again, I don't really know Thailand, so I'd say it's probably more touristy though, with maybe nearby Chiang Mai. Driving east-west-ish on the one. Not sure about Golden Fields. Okay, it was miles away, nearby Ubon Ratchathani. But I think that's pretty touristy as well, so... Not sure what Golden Fields is referring to. There's an auto parts store, a grocery store, and a furniture store. And of course a motorcycle repair shop. That last round must have been shocking. 3,000, here we go, what was 4? Oh, Australia, forget it. Ahoy Walnuskg. How are you doing? Sorry, I didn't notice for a while. Thanks for the follow. Although I probably forced you into that, if you wanted to comment. This is the UK, I'd guess. This car blur is kind of annoying at times. It covers a lot of stuff. Also, my internet's been pretty bad. There's a chair just set up to watch the intersection. Brilliant. It's got Whitechurch. I don't know Whitechurch. Shavington. Or Shavington. Here's a neighbourhood watch sign. It's quaint. I say quaint. Adderley, Market Drayton, Claverhall, Spoonley. Oh, forget it. It's like in the Lake District or something. I don't know where the Lake District is, but I hope it's not Ireland. It shouldn't be Ireland. Those names didn't sound Irish. I'm gonna guess in the Lake District here. Nearby Cockermouth. North of Cockermouth. There we go. Oh my gosh. Was it? Here's Market Drayton and Whitechurch. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Nearby Stoke-on-Trent. I don't really have a good vibe on UK, which is surprising. It's not a big place. And, oh, hello. Lula Alvin. It should be Sweden, I'd say. Short dashes. I don't know if that's because it's an intersection or not. Sometimes get a bit gulled by that. What about the language? It's a bit concerning. But I think this pole with the silver halfway up, I think that's Sweden or Norway. I'm sure it's Sweden, surely. Whereabouts though? Looks a bit snowy. Okay, I'm gonna have to plonk this somewhere. Just thinking, should I scan for a place? I shouldn't really. It's pointless. I'm gonna go up this far and no further. It was a lot further. It was almost as far as you can go. 441 kilometers though. It's not as bad as my Australia disaster debacle. So this is a nice place. Two-tone blue. Like baby blue and royal blue. It's actually got the place name I think on the back, but it doesn't have a bin, which is always lets the place down. And they've maximised the seating, which I appreciate. It's nice, but not functional, so I'll give 6.5 on that one. It's very clean, I'll give it a 7. Despite the lack of bin, it's quite clean. And then, you're just playing Bolivia, nice. This is around here somewhere. A lot of Bolivia screws me up, I think. A lot of times it's Bolivia, unless it's got the distinctive hills, I kind of don't often guess it very well. Strange place though. I've been to Bolivia. Very unusual. I'd say just a little undeveloped, but very distinctive culturally. El Bait Al Arabi. I struggle with Islamic countries as well. Although I think Al Arabi in Qatar or something, I forget. It's like like a US plate. I forget the plates in the US, but like North Dakota or something. Actually, I don't forget the plates. I have no idea about the plates, unless it's like a New York plate. Can usually get New York. Although some others are yellow, I think. Falwa Tower. I don't know any of these, I'm just going in Qatar. Ah, shit. Suddenly occurred to me I should probably check the plates, because I think in Qatar they might be yellow. Screwed that up. Here we go. I don't think this is Bolivia. It's got a bluish sign here. Kind of associate that with Russia, but I don't think this is Russia. Or Scandinavia, I think they sometimes have that number in a pole. I don't know. It's just my casual observation. Not actual science. I might keep my posture up. Ah, interesting. Is this a flag? Dunno. Could be the Argentinian flag, but oh, hang on, wait, that looked like a proper flag. What flag though? I think my internet's pinging in and out. I've got like 1,000 notifications from Twitch saying you can check your mobile dashboard. Probably at least 25. So I gather the internet's not great at the moment. What about this flag? It's not Indonesia. There's something back there I should have checked, but I want to get down the hill. Otherwise, I don't know what to make of this. I think it's Europe or something. These mountains are a bit odd. Here we go. It could be Bolivia. I don't think so. But I don't know what else. It's got some major infrastructure here. Is it not Korea, is it? It's the best guess I've got so far. I'm not sure that the mountains would get that snow covered though. I do not know. I haven't had much exposure to mountainous Korea, other than mountains being around kind of at a lower level. I'm going to go for it, why not? Because that building didn't look Korean, it looked European. Yeah, Italy, of course. Or Switzerland, was it? It was Switzerland. What an idiot. That was a stupid guess. The house looked European. I'd forgotten about that. So this could be French. It looks like those plates have 2 blue strips though, so it's probably Italian to be fair. They could be tourists. Is this no. I almost said Monaco, but no, surely not. Sure, it's probably just France, right? Périgord is French. Although, even though they're speaking French, doesn't mean it's France. It kind of looks French, I'd say. What's with the two blue strips though? That's the worry. I'm pretty convinced there's two blue strips there. It's not Albania. It is Italy, is it? I don't know what... I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the language looked French. This looks like La Maison. Wait. Unless it's the border. It's confusing. They look like French flags. Indigo Saralat. This has got to be some third country or nearby Italy or something like that. It's not very mountainous though, is it? I kind of thought the border would be mountainous. I don't know. I'm sure not. It's not Luxembourg or something. I'll go up here. I'm thoroughly confused. It was just France. Confused. It was just France. I don't get that. Why were there so many Italian plates? I haven't really come across that before where there's seemingly, does that say transport cope? Or copy, maybe it says copy. I haven't seen that many Italian plates before in... It's Romania, I guess. Just with the painted bottoms. I'm not sure about the slits look quite long and squarish. I haven't got any better ideas. I think I'll just plonk Romania here. Transport copy, I'm not sure what that refers to. Hopefully it's Romania. Yeah, I was kind of looking at this region and went against it. I'm just wondering about Moldova. It'd be cool to see Moldova, what that looks like. So here's just a generic European strip. Should be an easy France this time. Wellness. Bite. I'm not sure what that says. Bite ein Bit. Maybe it's Germany. Is that a German flag? I cannot... Yeah, okay. It is a German flag. Hello. Looks like a pub here. Is this ski? Interesting. Oh, let's go somewhere Wait, are there mountains? I don't know. Is this really a skiing town in Germany? Looks touristy though. It's got it's a Portuguese pole, surely. Let's not just jump to conclusions because of a flag. It's a yellow front plate there. I don't know, I think the architecture looked German with that church. So if it was ski territory, it'd be down here. I don't know. I'm not convinced. 413 kilometers away. It was actually nearby. It was in Belgium. Oh my gosh. Doesn't Belgium have the Portuguese pop? Belgium is a strange place. This has got to be surely Sweden. There's short dashes though. I think Estonia, I think, has short dashes. This road is really distinctive. I don't know what one it is. I'm sure I've seen videos where it's like, if you see this road, then you're exactly here or something. I forget. I was not paying attention. Here. Okay, kind of the right vibe. On the E45, I think that's a thing. Just not too sure. 405 kilometers away, nearby Mora. Try and keep that in mind for next time because that looks distinctive. Red and white curb here. Is it Arabic? Maybe this is Tunisia or something. Or Jordan, I forget. Oh my god. Susa, I think, where is that? It's not in Jordan. Tunisia, that's right. I think. Yeah, here. Nice. No, we're not exactly there, but it's got to be fairly close, surely. Although the Hammam Susa, so it must be fairly close, surely. And the port is nearby, and Hurgla. Hurgla's here. So probably here or something like that. Maybe not. Something like that though. Yeah, okay. It's not that major a road, but that was a boost to the score. So other than, France is bad, Belgium was not great, Sweden, there's a lot to tighten up there to get a better score. I meant to take a whiz before I started the next game. Vietato L'Accesso. I feel like that's, what's with that bollard? There's a snail on there. Mordai. Certainly looks Italian. I'm not sure about this bollard though. That seems a bit suspect. Let's see the plate on this car. Looks like an Italian plate. This deer is kind of like Spanish, but SR302. Got SS's, I'm familiar with that. I'm not sure about SR's. Definitely is SR. Yeah, something odd about this. 302. Is this regional or is it all over the place? Maybe the zoom just wasn't good enough before. This is the only SR road I've seen, so... Could it be this far north? Maybe, there's some biggish hills. Okay. That's pretty obvious now at the SR302. Not too far from San Marino. That was my kind of thinking, but that signage looked a bit weird. I thought maybe San Marino or something. Don't actually know what San Marino looks like. This, I don't recall ever having seen before. What does that indicate? What the heck is that supposed to mean? Some of these road signs are just... Is that like a toboggan? I have no idea what that's indicating. I presume this is the US, but Ooh, it's probably Canada, to be fair. I saw a snowmobile sign in Canada before, like an official sign, which is cool. I thought it might have been it was snowmobile. There's a US sign with an ATV, which I haven't seen, but I've seen on Plonket. So I guess this is like Quebec or something. Just Plonket there somewhere. To the north a little bit. It's probably all the way north, is it? No, okay. A lot further west. That was always a possibility. Just got a bit lazy there. This is just a square pole. I thought it was something more interesting. Don't know what to make of it though. Pretty, a bit dusty. In India, okay. I guess this is India. It's kind of not exactly the typical one. Am I right in thinking India? It's like a mini temple under construction. I don't know. Maybe India is not a good guess here. It's a water tower. I don't know. I think it's dusty enough to be India somewhere. Whereabouts though? Shoosh, I'm not sure if that's language or not. Shouldn't be Bangladesh, I hope. Screw those two up a lot. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably... Can't quite make out what the language looks like, but I guess it's somewhere around here. No, somewhere drier, near Jaipur. Wow, 140 kilometres away. That was a pretty nice plonk. It was actually closer to Jodhpur. Not to worry. Pretty happy. Wow, that utility pole I'm not familiar with. Driving right here? Seemingly. It's kind of a reddish road. I can't move. It's like Argentina or something. I'd love to see the plate on that car. Awesome language. Because I am not too sure whether it's like... whether it could be Brazil. Oh, here we go. Looks like a Brazilian pole, potentially. It looks like a shortened one. Yeah, have to check this pole. Oh god. This internet's killing me. Yeah, I can't really get a good view of it because of the light level. What about some bollards? That shouldn't be the case. I don't recall like Argentine bollards. It's Australia. Oh my god. It's like Western Australia? Possibly. That's ridiculous. Go somewhere over here. No. Nearby Margaret River. Oh my god, it was Uruguay. I should check the back of the... No. That's the worst guess so far. This calendar year. The worst. My worst. My personal worst. It's got to be close to a world record though. What a shocking guess. I think the Argentine bowler is like Belgium or something weird like that. With the yellow in there, I think it had been... In terms of the yellow poles there, I don't know. Very disappointing. Now the internet's quit again. Is this... Don't know. I'm very disillusioned now after that shocking guess. It does nothing for my confidence to guess Australia on Uruguay. Nothing good anyway. It's it must be but God. Bulgaria. It must be Bulgaria, I think. Oh, these roofs need a bit of repair. As does this wall. Seen a few dilapidated buildings today. This whole area seems a bit... Some TLC required. I don't know, in terms of Bulgaria down here. It was Bulgaria. Okay, that's lucky. Without the Cyrillic there, I wouldn't have got it. Okay, I've got to take a whiz. BRB. I'm back. I guess I'll play for another half hour or so. The internet is really disappointing. Now open... I'm not sure. Computer Village, okay. So I guess this is like, I thought... That's interesting. There's a whole lot of words meaning nothing. Driving right, is that right? It's driving everywhere, there's so many lanes here. Just trying to compose my thoughts here. Potentially, I thought Africa, but now I'm kind of wondering if it's, no, it should be Africa. Is this like Dakar or something? Lagos. What about this? Driving right. Regular plates. I'm just not sure about all these taxis. They look very distinctive and I don't recall having come across them before. It's a lot of traffic. Well, it's not actually that dense, it's just a lot of road. It's like the, whatchamacallit, Crete Highway? Oh, this is Nigeria, so it should be Lagos, surely. Going northeast westish. Here. Or here. I don't think my compass doesn't line up too well. Oh my gosh. It was Onitsha. It wasn't busy enough to be Lagos, clearly. Okay, on the R43, between Dai Dam, which kind of sounds like mining, and Gansbai, the R43. Wait, I should look around a bit just to get a bit of a... Is that the ocean? It is. South. South. That's helpful because I was not going to go anywhere near the ocean. So, yeah. Now I've already forgotten 43, I think.